because this is a peaceful protest, and I'm glad to be part of that. Actually, the last time I was in this park with this many people, believe it or not, it's true, was 2008 when Obama was right over there talking to Portland before he was president for the first time. So that was a good moment for me. I had my kids, I was glad to be here, and what you're doing tonight is at least as important. You're fighting for the same thing. So, all right. I've been alive a while. I was in Los Angeles during the Watts riots. I was in Los Angeles watching the 1968 Olympics with my father when the two young men held their fist up in the air, Tommy Smith and Juan Giancarlo. I was at an HBCU, Howard in Washington, D.C. I marched in the March on Washington, the second March on Washington in 1983. I marched in the Bakke decision in 1970s, and all that time I thought the marching was over, but here we are. I didn't march with you all, I met you here, but here we are tonight, and you all are marching again, and it's basically marching for the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm glad I lived to see this march, but I'm hoping this is the last march I have to see where we're marching for this thing again. We have a lot of allies out here, a lot of black folks, a lot of allies, and I'm glad to see that. But, you know, it's time for a change. It's time for work. I only have a few things to say. One of them is vote. People tell you that, that's not a joke. Just vote. Vote, fill out your census form. That's not a joke. Fill that out. Be unapologetic about telling your story to those who need to hear it. Some of the stories need to be told in our own households. Tell that story, tell it. I've been asked in the last couple of weeks, last week and a half, what can I do, what can I do, what can I do? I can't tell you how many black men that I know that have been asked that question about what can we do, how can we be helping, and that's the allies, that's everybody. And, you know, start where you are. If you're at work and there's no black people in your office, work with the people that are there and raise the same conversations, have the same difficult conversations, have the same issues come up. Talk about it. Support your community-based organizations that are out there doing the work for you. They know the community, they work with the community, support them. You know, and you can help us in these, what is it now, 401 years of oppression of the black man in America. You know, we're not alone, you're our allies, but we have to have these conversations. I did wonder when I saw that officer with his knee on George Floyd's neck. And I just wondered, you know, what could make him do that? You know, why did he do that? How could he do that? And we helped create him. America made him do that. We created the platform for him to be able to do that to another human being. We created it, but we can also uncreate that. We can work on the solution. And you people out here right now give me hope about that. I'll just wind up by saying, like Pastor Mondane, I'm George Floyd, I'm Michael Fesser, I'm my son. You know, these people are us. You are them, we are them. So let's wind up by just telling the truth. 2017 wasn't the largest inauguration. Kids in cages are a bad, bad thing. The police should be treated the same as every one of us. Follow the same rules. They're citizens just like us. Black men shouldn't be killed for being black men.